Wangshu Inn now hiring. Urgently, look, traveler, an urgent hiring notice, and they're paying top. You're right. It is strange. Do you think something happened to Yanxiao? The notice says interested parties should go upstairs and talk to the innkeeper Huayan. Should we go and see what's up? Yeah, and we can ask about the pay.
Boss, there's really no need for this. It's just...
Perhaps not, but continuing to work will only hinder your recovery. You need to rest for a few days. We'll fix...
Huayan! Yanxiao!
Oh? Traveler and Paimon! What brings you...
And we decided to come check out... check up?
I knew we shouldn't have posted that notice. It's really nothing to worry about.
How kind of you. My thanks to you both. And thanks on...
Oh, all right. Well, basically, we had a lot of guests pouring in for the lantern rite. Well, you know what they say. Play with fire long enough and...
Now. I don't want you pushing yourself.
But the lantern rite's only just finished. And we're still getting... plus, lots of the guests are visiting from other nations.
Listen to you. But he's not wrong. Yanxiao was one of the favorites in the
I don't mean to boast, but any chef of my caliber probably has their own...
Looks like we might have...
Do we know anyone that's a good chef and has the time to help out? Oh, of course, you!
Oh, right. Yes. Now I think about it.
Why are you even keeping a mental list of people who...
Maybe a story for another time. More importantly...
Well, since it's you...
What do you think, Traveler? Should we do it?
I did say that, didn't I?
I should warn you that cooking for customers is quite a different ball.
Oh, so he's not leaving...
I believe there's some spare kitchenware here at the inn.
Of course. I'll... Whew. All done. Come, take a look. It's nothing. A little handicraft and elbow grease goes a...
You really went to all the trouble of building a new stovetop? What was...
No, it's nothing like that. As Boss always says, hire who you trust and trust who you hire. I just thought the original setup might be a little, tall for you. Anyway, as I was saying, cooking for guests is... Having the right equipment is a big part of that. Ill-suited equipment... Sometimes cooking is all about being well prepared. That's how you ensure...
Okay, and what about precision and...
Precision all comes down to using your eyes. Where to slice into a particular cut of meat, how much oil to... When you cook for yourself, you can always add salt if it's too bland, or add water.
Worst case scenario, Paimon can deal with any...
The final thing you have to focus on is consistency. You have to be able to handle the most... You have to cater to their own dietary needs, while also giving them the opportunity...
This last...
Don't worry. Matter of fact, and of course, I'll be around to help you over the next few days. There's no time to lose, so let's get started. I imagine you probably...
Oh, Paimon's memory is like a... Which ticket are we on again? Table 1 was onions, but no chilies. Table 2 was chilies, but no Was Paimon just sleep floating? We didn't even get a break in the middle. Paimon's brain is turned to...
No, but this is peak season. You both did a mighty fine job for your first time serving guests at. Luckily, all our customers were familiar faces this time around.
No strange request? Someone asked for almond toast.
It's a wide world out there. People have all. Also, the thing about requests is that they're usually very specific.
Excuse me. Are you still open by...
Paimon knows that voice.
What should we do? It doesn't look like anyone's here.
It's all right. If we start building a campfire now, we'll be eating before too.
Right. Besides, if anyone's to blame, it's Linny.
Linny, Lynette, Fremine, it is you!
Paimon? So, is the Traveler here?
Traveler, Paimon! What a nice surprise!
Paimon was gonna say the same thing! We're just letting it... Anyway, so that's how we ended up here. But what about you guys?
No, quite the opposite, actually. We're in Liyue on vacation.
Father said we deserve some rest after everything that happened.
It's not every day we get this kind of opportunity. Linny thought it might be fun to spend some time in...
We could hardly pass up the opportunity to watch a Liyue-style magic show.
In our time here, we've seen...
So, we decided to stay here for a few more days to see what... We visited Granny Roshin in Chingsa village not long ago, and today...
In the end, though, we lost track of time. We haven't even...
And speaking of eating, as you know, seafood is a big part of both... We simply had to try some local seafood after coming all this way.
Oh, need any recommendations? What have you tried so far?
That fish one with the misleading name. Sounds blank.
Oh, you mean blackback perch soup? You're right.
It looked and smelled so appetizing that Lynette took a huge mouthful, blissfully unaware.
Luckily, that wasn't a huge...
What? Aren't you guys hungry too?
Yes. Good question. I doubt we'll be able to decipher the menu, so why don't you recommend something?
One more thing. Please.
Fontaine, huh? No wonder they can't handle too much spice. There's this crab and shrimp stir-fry I know that could work. It's quite heavily seasoned.
Ooh, that sounds perfect!
Well, this is where it gets interesting. They call it the Palace Jewels. The crab roe is supposed... Here's the recipe. When you're ready, go ahead.
Yes. We meant to say, you two must be
Oh, now that you mention it, Paimon is a little hungry. Well, if you insist, then who are we to refuse? Oh, right, of course. You're still our customers.
The sauce looks a little overpowering.
Oh, according to Liyue custom...
Looks delicious, traveler.
What is it? Do you need some water?
No. It's delicious. The flavor is so...
Yep, you have quite the palate, Lynette.
No wonder it pairs so well with the shrimp meat. I've never seen it prepared this way before.
According to the creator, chewy crab complements succulent shrimp, making a spectacular seafood on the crab roe glitters like pearls of gold, and the shrimp shines like chunks of jade.
So that's where the name comes from.
Was Paimon always this well-spoken?
This dish must be right up your alley, Lynette.
It's half gone already? When did that happen?
I heard that in Liyue. The biggest compliment you can pay to the chef is to leave.
Wait, don't fight over it. Hey, leave some for
Let me guess where you're from.
So your friends like the dish, huh? Well done. There'll be more to come, so keep it. Morning. The boss tells me that both new and returning customers have... I have to admit, I was a little worried about throwing you right, so it should be plain sailing. Well, just as...
Oh, have you had some of...
Of course! The worst are those old scholars who have barely... They criticize you for no reason, claiming your cooking method isn't faithful to the...
This is Wang Shuin. It does have the look and feel of a time-honored establishment. Oh, innkeeper! We'll have each of your signature dishes.
Farazan! Oops, Madam Farazan.
Oh my! Traveler, Paimon, whatever.
We could ask you the same thing. Where'd you suddenly get the funds to go sightsee?
I'm not here to sightsee. Exemplary scholars like...
Madam Farazan, please, slow down. None of us slept last night.
It's all my fault. She's...
Layla! And Dory?
Temporary chef, huh? Wow. Well, if the chef here is trusting you to run his whole kitchen,
So, why are you all in Liyue again? Something about being...
I got my hands on a new boat from Fontaine a while ago, equipped with cutting-edge navigation technology. Right now, we're doing some test runs. We sailed from Port Ormos to Rito, then from Rito to...
Madam Farazan and me were hired to fine-tune the compass and other equipment. We said...
overtime for which they'll both be fairly compensated. They're both here willingly.
You really cover all your bases, don't you? Let Paimon guess.
It's not every day someone tells you to... Farazan, Madam Farazan, that is. I've heard that the most expensive dishes in Liyue are usually either seafood... Now, I don't know about you two, but after so many days at sea, I don't think I can so much as... Huh. That's actually a good point. Not to mention that poor Layla here looks like she... Huh? Oh, surely the wise and virtuous Madame Farazan... Oh, well, of course I care about my students' well-being, but... So, let's not order anything that'll take too long to prepare. Aside from that, it...
So, expensive, but no seafood, and nothing that takes too long to cook.
Ugh, that Dory, is she doing...
This isn't Lioli Pavilion or Xinhua Kiosk. This is Wangshu Inn. We don't stop... Well, if we're stuck with regular ingredients and we're on a... As it happens, I know a recipe for something called trembling strings and rushing reeds.
30,000? But if it's quick to make and...
Quick doesn't have to mean quick and easy. To perfect, you have to finely slice several different types of meat into fine thread. This dish is unique in offering a harmonious blend of multiple kinds of meat. Do it right, and you've got a culinary masterpiece in your hand.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! So this dish gets its value not...
Now, don't worry. I can take care of the kneading and other prep work for you.
Believe in yourself. You can do this! And if you mess it up... Food's ready! Please enjoy.
Ooh, smells delightful. Oh, we meant to ask, have you two eaten
Did Dory just offer us a free?
Let's not forget that the biggest business deals are always settled over a meal. Come on, come on, come on, sit down and... This dish looks simple enough. And I did my research, so sure.
This dish had better be worth working overtime all night for.
Oh, so tired. Is this fowl?
There's a different flavor in every bite. And the discerning palate.
Ham? But I don't see any ham anywhere.
Ha-ha! So you've noticed. Yep, every single strip is needed from several... so I'm not an expert or anything, but... Well, you see,
Wow. So this dish really is one of a kind.
Paimon forgot to mention that part. The dish is called
The complex layers of flavor, yes?
Akin to the name, if I'm not mistaken, is a Liyue idiom that evokes...
how did you...
Every student has to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
Huh? Oh, Paimon almost forgot that you're also...
So, anyway...
Oh, don't worry, not too much.
30,000? About that, Paimon, traveler, I merely invited you to join us, so perhaps we could...
Oh, Paimon knew it was too good to be true. famous merc.
But every single Mora mattered. All right. Once I'm back in Sumeru, I'll be sure to find someone to help.
We're off to a good start this morning. Keep up the good work. I'm Cap. Morning. Time to fire up the stove for another. Great work! Well, you're looking more like a head chef every day.
Wait, no! Every time you say something like that, you jinx it!
Hey, that's not true.
Dude, what up, bro? I didn't know you were in Liyue too. It's always nice to run.
Almost. I think you meant fellow Inazuman.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, we gotta look.
Oh, Bullchucker! What are you doing here?
Huh? Oh, hey, flying lavender melon. The sky-cleaving wide-eye.
Didn't you say you were gonna knuckle down and earn some Mora when you got home?
That could wait. As soon as I announce that Arataki Ito is available for hire, there'll be... Oh, and while we're here, we were gonna also see if...
Not too long ago, I heard a rumor that someone was hosting an Onikabuto fighting contest in Liyue.
What? You missed it? Aw, man, what a bummer.
Quite the bummer, indeed. Though all is not lost.
Sure thing, my man. But let's catch up over some food, huh? Yeah, sure. Me too.
Wow, Bullchucker set up that one for us really nicely. Gotta give him some credit for that.
Good one, compadre. You almost got...
So, may I take your order? If you're entertaining guests.
Boss, don't forget the budget.
Yeah, okay. Got anything...
Down to earth. Oh, well, we do a mean humbly enough. Real hearty dish with a ton of flavor, and we don't skimp on the portion size either.
Humbly enough, huh? Oh, sounds like my kind of grub. Well,
Excellent choice, Ito. I'm no fan of culinary ostentation either.
a bro just knows. Yes, a bro...
Is this for real? Oh, whatever.
Gotta say, your friend's quite a character. Still,
Actually, what is it called humbly enough anyway? A heart?
I said it was hearty, but I never said it contained meat. Don't be fooled by the appearance.
Wait, tofu's made of beans, isn't it? Oh, Bullchucker can't eat that. Guess we...
What's the issue? I think I caught the word tofu.
Wait, what are you doing? The kitchen is staff members only.
No one gets my bro Ayato like I do. I hereby declare that Hey, where's our food at? Hurry up! I'm almost done recounting the epic adventure.
As you can see, changing...
Oh, brother, his whole ego is riding on this, huh? Even if we break the news to him, he'd probably rather eat the tofu than eat his words.
Sounds good. I'll make sure he fills up on those. We'll just have to play the rest...
Oh, so this is humbly enough. You guys don't. Come on, compadre, grab a seat. We're all friends here, so don't hold back. I'm just gonna dig right in.
Boss, we should respect the local customs. Here in Liyue, it's
Polite? Shinobu, I thought old-timey traditions weren't your style. Huh? Are you kidding me, compadre? Oh, wait, I get it. The food smells so dang good. Finally, it's my turn. Woo-hoo!
Wait! Don't!
Huh? Wait, what is it now?
Okay, here goes. Anyway, so...
Origin story? Dude, who cares where it came from? We all...
skipping the origin story is like going traveling without a tour guide. Trust Paimon, you...
Paimon makes an astute observation. Much as every tea must be appreciated on its own terms.
My compadre's goodwill, huh? Well, can't have that going to waste.
That's more like it. Let's start with the ingredient.
Now's our chance, traveler.
Man, the tale of Dihua Marsh hits hard. People in the past had it pretty rough. Makes you appreciate what you got. Humbly enough, yeah.
Darn. There's no segue to tofu from here. How did we get so...
Oh, compadre! Shinobu! Have you been eating this whole time? Save me some That's it, I'm done waiting. It's my turn to eat.
Wait, boss, that's made of...
One moment, Ito. I left home in a hurry and was unable to bring any of my family with me. They've all heard so much about you and are huge admirers. However, if you were willing to let me bring the remaining portion of Humbly Enough...
Yeah.
Boss, you gotta do right by your friends. They're pretty big on that in Liyue. Besides, including mine and Ayato's.
Huh? Oh, those were for you guys? Ah, dang it! I got too carried away telling that story, didn't I? In that case, pass my regards to your fam, bro.
Looks like that's all sorted. All right. How time flies. My burns are almost healed now, so I should be... You've really gone above and beyond these past few days. Last date...
Why does Paimon feel like you just jinxed us at... We made it all the way to the evening. We've come a long way since our first day on the job, haven't we? Back then, we were struggling to remember who ordered what. Yeah, but who would come by this late in the evening? Actually, now that Paimon thinks of it, Lenny and his siblings came around about this time the first day, didn't they?
Traveler? Paimon? Fancy seeing you two here.
Amber? And Eula and Mika, too! Are you here for dinner?
We just finished an escort mission for a merchant caravan. The original plan was to make do with some rations for this, but Captain Eula brought up the fact that none of us have eaten Liyue cuisine for quite...
Ooh, so this is Eula's treat, huh?
We've been eating the same rations for the entire trip, so I simply thought it was high time we had ourselves a proper meal. Do you have a problem with that? Good question. What should we get? Wait a sec. Why are you taking our order?
The Traveler's been filling in for the chef here. You came at just the right time. You'll be the last customers to enjoy...
Wow, really? Good thing Eula suggested we come here. I wouldn't want to miss this. So, what shall we get? I'm not as familiar with...
Anything goes. I'm just looking forward to trying the honorary knight's cooking for myself.
Something small, I suppose.
Wasn't it your idea to come here, though? Yeesh, this is like getting blood from a stone. All right, guess it's up to you.
Huh? Then I guess... I don't really mind either.
Ah!
Let me guess where you're from.
Anything goes, huh? Oh dear. This is a chef's worst nightmare. With no idea of your customers' palates, you're left... Still, now that you've worked in the kitchen for so many days, I have faith that you'll be able to figure it out.
This is delicious. Perfectly seasoned.
Nothing like a piping hot meal served straight from the stove.
You've put the finest Favonian field rations to shame, and that's no mean feat.
It's Cobbs! Paimon's... Oh, hell, Paimon doesn't know how to explain this dish at all. It's got no name, it's...
Basic ingredients, simply cooked? Really? I could have sworn that you put something fancy in here, or gave it some kind of chef's magic touch.
Not the finest dish in the world, but the one they need right now. Okay, you've lost Paimon. What do you mean?
So you mean... we only think this is
Perhaps the fact that the aroma of freshly cooked hot food is a welcome change from cold...
Oh, kinda like the feeling of waking up to the smell of...
Yeah, it's almost like we're back at Good Hunter again.
But Good Hunter's in Mondstadt. Why make a...
Oh, I'm not talking about the taste. I just meant the feeling of...
comfort. Coming home. Well, Yanxiao did say we want to make our...
So in other words, the secret ingredient...
Despite how terribly cliched that sounds, I'll admit that it holds true for this meal.
Okay, but you can't really have a recipe without a name, though, right? Have we come up with a name for this dish yet? How about Right at Home?
There you are. Thank you for all of your hard work over the... Straight down to brass tacks, are we? Here.
Yay! It's like all the tiredness and...
I'm just lucky you only worked on this job for a few days. At the... Anytime. Bring some friends.
Great! Although, just to be on the safe side...
Let me guess where you're from.